Hey guys, welcome back to Vlogmas and day 22. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So today I am going to do my advent calendar first, and then we are going to do another shop my stash. So let's get our calendar out real fast. We are on day 10 of the advent calendar, which is right here, this long one here at the bottom. And our product for today is an EOS Shea Butter Hand Cream in Pink Citrus. So we have a little mini hand cream. This is a good size to like fit in my purse, so that's probably where it is going to go. But this is our product from the advent calendar today. And let's go ahead and get into the shop my stash. So I am going to be behind the camera for the rest of the video, so let's get to it. Okay, so first off, we are up on my vanity. This is the stuff that was in my shop my stash from last month. I am going to be keeping most of this stuff in here, like that Pixie Mist and the Ulta Beauty Matte Setting Spray. The Pixie is in a project currently, and then the Ulta Beauty Matte Setting Spray, I use that for like to spray on my brush to put like glitter shadows on. So those two will stay. The Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil, that is in a project, and I am like more than halfway done with this, so I'm trying to get this used up before the end of the year. I have that, my Be Bright Cookie concealer. I took the stopper out, and the top of it actually broke, so it is setting up here just because it's almost done. I'm hitting like pan, like I can see windows on the sides of it. If you can tell, there's windows, so I am almost done with that. The next thing that is staying is my Elizabeth Mott face primer, the mattifying one. The top broke off of this. I have no idea how it did that, but I think I have one more use of this, and then this is going to be gone, so that is going to stay. This is also in a project, so I haven't used this at all this last 2 weeks, so that's definitely going to stay. I finally set this on its side. This is my Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation. I couldn't get any more to pump out, so I actually have to take the wand and kind of like scrape it in there just to get anything out. So I have to set it on its side just to be able to do that. But I'm going to say there's going to be a handful of uses, and this is going to be gone. It's also in a project, so this is going to stay in for the next couple weeks. And this is actually going to be my last shop my stash for the year, because in 2 weeks it'll be January. So the products that are going to come out are this Ulta Beauty tinted lip oil. I think I maybe used this once. I'm really focused on the other lip oil, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out of my shop my stash this month or week. Also, I think I used this a couple times, the Pacifica lip balm, so this can go back. And my MAC Fix Plus, I used this as well a couple times, and I'm going to go ahead and put this back and pull a new setting spray out. Okay, so we're over here in my everyday makeup drawer, which is out of control ridiculous, but let's go ahead and go through the products to see if I use anything, or to see if we can take anything out or what's staying in. So I did use this Laura Mercier setting powder a couple times, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and we can use a new powder for the next couple weeks. This L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, I only used once, but I want to use a couple more times to see how I like it. So this is actually going to stay in here. This is in a project, my Unique Mood Struck Epic Mascara. that is going to stay in here. I should have probably like separated this, but also this is my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara is also staying in. It's a little sample. Where are my other mascaras? This is new in the drawer. This was in my Ipsy bag this month. I wanted to try it out. It's the Ico Rock Out in Lash Mascara. So this is new to the drawer, but that's going to stay since I already opened that mascara up. This little sample size is the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home mascara. So this little sample is going to stay in as well. And this Lancome Monsieur Big mascara as well is going to stay in the drawer. So those are mascaras. Let's go ahead and do eyeshadow since that's probably the bulk of what's in here, like the big stuff. Well, I use this in a video from a couple of days ago with testing my Ipsy bag out. This is the oh my gosh, every time I try to pronounce this I can't say it. Cheyenne B Miami eyeshadow palette. So I only used one shade out of this palette, so I think I'm going to keep this in the top drawer to use it a couple more times to see how I like it. So this is going to stay in the drawer. I'm going to just set that up top so that we can see what we're doing. Also this Nomad and Toscana palette I did use in my Ipsy bag. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this up because I know I like this formula of eyeshadows because I've tried their eyeshadow formula before. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this back and pull a different eyeshadow for this next couple weeks. I did not get to use this palette at all this last couple weeks, so I think I'm going to keep this Revolution and Friends collection. This is the Rachel one. I'm going to keep this in the drawer for this next week. My Too Faced Razzle Dazzle Berry palette. I did use this one time, so I think I'm going to keep this one in as well and use it a couple more times before I rotate it out. This is going to stay in the drawer. This is in a project. The top shade is actually in a project, so I want to get as much use as I can get with this, so this is going to stay in as well. And then I think I'm going to maybe put this, yeah, I'm going to put this back. I didn't use this at all. I don't really like the formula of these eyeshadows. I'm pretty sure that they're the e.l.f. eyeshadows. I think I'm going to put these back just for now. Let's see. This eyeshadow palette is going to be staying in as well. This is a Nomad Berlin Underground palette. This center shade right here, Poor But Sexy, this is actually in a project, so I'm going to keep this in until that project is over, which should be here soon. The single eyeshadows that I pulled, one is a Super Shock Shadow Lightning Bug, the Color Pop. This is in a project, so this will stay in the drawer. This Ulta Beauty Jelly eyeshadow, I did not use at all, but I think this would be good for like a Christmas or New Year's Eve look, so I think I'm going to keep that one in. And I did not use this single shadow from Naked Cosmetics, so I'm going to keep this one in as well. We're keeping a lot in, but yeah. Back here was another single one. This is the Stila liquid eyeshadow in Pink Wink Wink. This is also in a project, so I am going to keep this in until that project is done. Of course, I'm going to keep my eye primer in my everyday makeup drawer because this is the only eye primer that I currently own, so we are going to keep working on primer, actual primer. I did not use this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer because I'm trying to use that other one, Little Mini Sample, up before I use this. So this is going to stay in for the next couple of weeks. So there is primer. Another foundation that I did not see is the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. I'm going to go ahead and put this back and pull a different one for next time. For concealer, we have my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. I didn't use this at all, so I am going to keep this in my everyday, or the Shop My Stash for this next coming week. For bronzer, I am going to go ahead and put my Physicians Butter Bronzer up. I did hit pan within the last, actually the last time I did my makeup, I hit baby pan in this, if you guys can see. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up and give another one of my bronzers some love. So that will go back. I pulled this face palette here from Nomad and Sydney Bathers. I didn't get to use this, so I think I'm going to keep this in so I can play with the bronzer shades, and that is I think a highlight shade as well. So we're going to keep this in the drawer. For blushes, I had this Tarte blush. I did use this a couple times. I really love this shade here. I'm starting to work off some of that like pressed whatever that is in there. So this will go back, and I will pull a different blush to test out. For highlighters, this Little Baby Nomad highlighter is actually going to stay in. It isn't a project, and I am getting, it looks like I'm getting really close, if you can see up there, really close to hitting pan. So I want to see if I can hit pan, and it's in a project. This Revolution Vivid Baked highlighter, I did use this a couple times, so I am going to go ahead and put this back and pull a different highlighter to work on. And then the last, I think the last thing for highlight is this Tristique All Over Stylighter. I did not use this at all, so I'm going to keep this in for the next couple weeks to try that out. So that will stay. Of course, my little Clairol Root Touch-Up is going to stay in the project. Now, let's see, we are on to lips. So the things that are going to stay in here for lips are going to be these two here. It's my ColourPop Lippy Stick in Taurus, and the Becca and Chrissy Teigen Lip Souffle. Those two are going to stay in here because they are currently in projects. And there was one more thing that was supposed to stay in here as well, but I don't see it in the drawer. So this Revlon lipstick, I just purchased this, so that's why it's up here in this drawer. It's in Shameless, so I am going to keep this up here. I do want to test this out for a couple weeks to see how I like that. The next things, this Larizzi Cosmetics gloss is staying in here as well. This isn't a project, so that will stay. And we have all of this. So this Haus Laboratories red lip is going to stay in here because I do want to use this for Christmas, so that is going to stay. Also to go with that is the NYX Professional lip pencil in the red shade. That is going to stay in there as well. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put all of these guys back and pick some new colors. And then for eyeliner, this Tristique is going to stay because that is in a project. My Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel eyeliner, that is going to stay in as well because I have like, it's almost done. So that's going to stay in as well. And same with this Ico liquid eyeliner. I didn't really use this, so that's going to stay in there as well. And then the last thing for brows is this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is going to stay because it is currently in a project. So let's go ahead and put everything back and see where we are at. So the next, the first drawer that we're going to go through is my foundations, powders, and setting sprays. So I am going to be pulling powder and a setting spray out of this drawer. So I think I am going to choose my Coty Airspun powder. So, and this is in just translucent. I have used this. I really like this powder, so I know I'll get some good use out of that. So I'm going to pull that and put this one back. And then we are going to pull for setting sprays, which is all the way back here. I think, well, since this is already out, I'm going to go ahead and pull this Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 and put my MAC Fix Plus back. And that is going to be everything out of here, since we already have 2 foundations in the Shop My Stash and 2 concealers, so, and 2 primers. So we don't need anything else out of this drawer. Let's go down to the next one. So the next one is going to be my lip drawer, which I'm going to pull this Nature's Cartel in Static. This gloss is just a white glitter gloss, so we're going to pull that one. I am going to pull this No Name chapstick. I think this is like a Carmex because that's what it smells like. We're going to pull this one. It feels very light, so I don't know how much is actually in there, so we'll pull that one and put this back. And my lip oil, and then let's just pull one more lip product, and I'm going to pull my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. So we are going to use that for the next couple weeks as well, and that is going to do it for this drawer. So the next one is going to be my highlighters, bronzers, and blush. So we are going to pull one of each out of here. So for blush, I think I'm going to try, I haven't used this in a while. This is the CoverGirl Cheekers in the shade True Plum, I think. So this is like a darker shade. I'm going to see if this actually works with my skin tone. So we are going to try that one out for blush. So for bronzer, I just got this in my Ipsy bag, not this month, but the past month. It is a Sunlit Glow Silk Bronzing Base. And it is like a cream product. So we are going to try that out. It does dry, because I did swatch it. It does dry matte, or like a powder. So I want to try that one out as well. And then for highlighters, I think I'm going to go in with one of these Wet n Wilds. Let's see. I haven't used this at all. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. So if you guys can see. So I haven't used that, so we are going to use that. For my palette drawer, I don't think I'm going to pull anything since we're only putting 2 palettes back. We have like 5 palettes already pulled and single shadows pulled as well. So I'm not actually going to pull anything from here for this time around. That is going to do it for this weeks or this couple weeks, because I only do these every 2 weeks. Shop my stash. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. The last time I did this shop my stash, it seemed to get a lot of hits, so I am going to try to continue doing these, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas day 23. Oh my gosh, we're getting so close to Christmas. Bye guys.